Hey guys, welcome to Listen NG and it's Pranchal here. So yep, I'm finally recording a video with a webcam. Now the thing is that this is the first time where I'm actually recording in real time. So the software is doing my audio recording as well as the face cam as well as the game capture all in one. Previously I used to record the game capture differently along with audio in a different, audio via different software. And if I was recording my face, that was actually using a different software, and while editing I used to combine all three of those, all three of those things together. So now everything is actually working in the software in the background. So yep, I'm still checking out if this kind of works out right or not. Now the thing is that I might actually be, some of my face sites or something will might be getting cut out of the portion or something, as the thing is that I'm kind of traveling, so the background is not really that great. So I have actually removed the entire background. So the thing is that the AI of the software is, AI is not really that perfect at the moment. So I might get, my image might get a bit distorted here and there, but I think it still kind of works all right. So yep, that was all the non-deck related thing I wanted to say. Now coming on to the deck, so I have got another Kelly deck. Now the thing is that this Kelly deck has actually served me pretty alright. I have just played 7 matches with this deck and I have actually won 6. So I cannot really, tell just yet if I cannot really tell just yet as to how good it is, but of those initial 7 matches that I have played, it is kind of, it has kind of played pretty awesomely, to be honest. So the thing is that, as you can see, I have actually introduced Alzur, and since we are adding Alzur, we have to make some um, modifications in our deck. So we are not really playing Austral and Deacon. So yep, those two cards are removed, and in place of that we have got Austral. In place of that we have got Alzur, and on top of that we have got, for initiating 3 counters on our Alzur, we have got Uma's Curse, Triangle Within Triangle, and you know some other spell cards like Alzur's Thunder, Pact. Yep. So those are all the um, spells we have in our deck, and we also have Neuromancy. So in case you already have Alzur in your hand, Neuromancy can also work as the spell. So yep. Now the thing is that usually with Kelly decks, once you get rid of Kelly, and if you are not really able to pull off your ciri dash combo, there is nothing much left in the tank, and that's where actually Ulcer comes in. So opponent, like 99% of the times they don't really think that we are playing Kelly along with Ulcer, so they try to remove all their tall units on our Kelly or city dash or cave troll, since it's our defender. And once they do all that, in round 3 they are kind of shocked when we play our Ulcer. And most of the times, like 90% of the time in round 3, Ulcer actually ends up surviving, and once it survives it can actually you know play for some insane potential. So usually Ulcer plays for 20 points, which is for 11 provision, is actually pretty nice, I would say. And if you actually get lucky, it even plays for like 30 or so points, which is actually broken. So yep. So yeah, as for the deck itself, as for the deck overview itself, it's kind of it's almost similar to the normal Kelly deck. Now the thing is that you can actually play your Kelly here with this deck in round 1 if you have to. Yep. uh, you know Having another great card in your deck gives you the ability to play Kelly in round 1 or in round 2 in case you are going for a bleed. And if you have actually lost round 1 and you play Kelly in round 2, opponents, most of the times they just pass because they think that you have played your main card, but they don't really know about Ulcer in our deck too. So yep, you know it is actually pretty insane to have Ulcer in this deck. And other than that, the deck work is similar. We have got Beast, Neutral, Phantom, Maxi, the same the same kind of stuff as the usual Kelly deck. So yep, that was all a short deck overview. But if you haven't really tried this version of Kelly deck, I think you should give it a try. It's actually pretty good, to be honest, and you might be able to you know make some great plays with your Alzur. As I'm not really a fan of RNG, but it actually is pretty fun when it works. So yeah, guys, that was the deck overview, and I hope you're gonna enjoy the matches as they are pretty fun ones. So yeah, see you later. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that right now. Yep. So yeah, bye. Alright, guys, so this is match number 2, and let's see who we are facing. Okay, Inspired Zeal. Now, against Inspired Zeal, Kelly decks are actually favored pretty much, as Inspired Zeal like to fill up their entire board, and we play like the opposite of that. And I just realized that I haven't really changed my stratagem. I still have tactical advantage. Yep, I have to change it to Crystal Skull. So anyways, good thing here is that we don't really have City Dash in hand, so it doesn't really matter. Now we don't really need 2 of these. Okay, now the hand is not really that bad. Maxi in hand is good, but I think we don't really need 2 packs. Okay, Thor is okay as long as we have City Dash. Let's remove that. Okay, so we don't really have City Dash, but I think this is still a fine hand. So let's just start with Wild Hunt Riders while we have dominance. Now the bad part here is that we don't even have Neuromancy, and okay, so I wasn't expecting a siege scenario from an Inspired Zeal deck. So let's get rid of that, and yep, let's take a pass. So yep, okay, reinforced ballista. Yep, I think this will be a tough one. Reinforced ballista plays for minimum 5, and depending upon resupply it can play for more, whereas battering ram plays for 7. So which one should we remove here? I think let's get rid of reinforced ballista for now. Okay, our opponent has another one. So I think let's play Maxi while we still can, as I don't really think we are gonna win this round. Okay, so we do have City Dash on top, but City Dash in later rounds is not even that great. And we have some bad cards after that. So yeah, we'll be missing on some good cards. So I think we are gonna change this order. And what we are gonna put at the bottom is Wild Hunt Hound. And let's not use that stratagem yet. So yeah, even though we are just 2 points behind, but our opponent hasn't played that blue stripes command. Okay, here comes Roach. Yep. And yep, I kind of forgot I should have used that stratagem onto that Wild Hunt Rider. Oh fuck. Okay, so we have been completely destroyed here. So let's just take a pause. We cannot compete in this round anymore, even with that stratagem on board. We just don't really have that kind of cards to go up against that kind of tempo. Okay, so let's see what we are drawing into for round 2. Okay, Neuromancy is great. Squirrel is actually great against Inspired Zeal. We don't really need sports, and I think yep. Okay, so if we have to go for Alzur or Kelly in this round, I think we can actually go for that. Though I think I'm gonna start with Phantom, so that way we are gonna have at least 1 engine on board. So let's see what our opponent tries to do here, whether he goes for a 2-0 or he's just gonna play some dumb cards and take a pass at 7. Alright, Keltullis into, Amphibious Assault, so we do have Squirrel for that. So yep. Okay, Princess Pavetta, so I'm not really sure. Our opponent might actually go for a 2-0 here. So for now, let's just play our Phantom. So that way we're gonna have at least one engine on board. Okay, Prince and says. So looks like our opponent is actually committing a lot of stuff here. Okay. Now we can play Squirrel and banish that Amphibious Assault, but the thing is that we'll be very behind in terms of points. So I think what I'm gonna do is play Beast first. So that way we're gonna have at least one engine on board. Yep, I think that's a better play. And in case our opponent locks it or something, we do have Taskmaster in hand to purify it. Okay, so it's a devotion list. I mean, that's great news for us, right? So let's play our Squirrel and banish that Amphibious Assault. Okay, another Carrot Marine, which is fine, I guess. So now the thing is, I think our opponent is just gonna keep pushing us until we play something big. We can play Pact here, which is gonna play for 6, but I think we'll be actually pretty far behind in points, and we might have to commit some leader charges after that. So yep, I think we're gonna have to commit something here, maybe Kelly, or actually we can go for Alzur since we do have 2 spells. So yeah, I think let's play our Cave Troll first, so that way our opponent feels like we are gonna play something big next turn. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting a pass just yet, so we can play our Pact, and after that we're gonna get 4 from our Beast, so it will be exactly 10. And so yep, let's play our Pact onto Cave Troll, and let's commit to 1 leader charge on Cave Troll 2. Alright. So yeah, we are 1 card down, but the thing is we have access to both Kelly as well as our Alzur, so that is actually insane, as long as we drew into them. Okay, City Dash is great. We do have Kelly too. So what exactly are we missing here? Alzur, actually I want Uma's curse in hand, to be honest, any of those 2. So I think we can actually get rid of Thor here. Okay, we have got Uma's curse, so we have 3 spells. We can use our Neuromancy for getting Alzur, and after that we have 3 spells. Yep, so I think we're gonna stick with this hand. And what we are gonna do is start with our City Dash. Yep, and commit 1 leader charge here. So in case our opponent locks her via Margarita, we do have Taskmaster in hand to purify it. Okay, boiling oil. Alright, so let's play our Pact here. Yep, We would be actually missing on one counter on our Alzur since we have committed one spell already, but I think that will be fine, as drawing an extra card is a much better option, I think. Okay, Bloody Baron. So maybe our opponent has another, boiling oil. So I think what I'm gonna do is commit one more lethal charge on this, and let's use our Neuromancy. Yep, for also. Now the thing is, also at 6 should be safe, as I don't really think our opponent has anything that can deal more than 5. He must be having like one more boiling oil. Yep, okay, that's great. So let's play a triangle within triangle onto also. Alright. I mean, sports is kind of shit, right? Yeah, maybe we should have just let our city dash died, and we could have saved our pact for, counter on our Alzur. Anyways, let's play Uma's course and let's see what we draw. Okay, these are some good cards, man. So I think the most profit we get is via playing Kera Myths. Let's play her. She gives vitality equal to base powers, right? So let's play her here. Alright, so our Alzur still played for 6 plus 5, 11 and 3, 14, which is actually, I mean, not really that bad. Okay, so 4, 5 and we have 5 too. So we cannot really play our Kelly just yet. Now the thing is, our Spores is actually looking pretty pathetic here. And since we cannot really play Kelly just yet, I think we're gonna have to play our Taskmaster. Alright, so yeah, we can play our Kelly next. 5, 6, 7. And we have is 6, and now including Kelly it's gonna be 7. Yep. Okay, it's just a Ymir, which is not really gonna play for that much. So this is boosted by 2, this is boosted by 2, so our Sports only gonna play for 2 points, which is kind of, pathetic, but our Kelly is gonna, kill one of the units too. So yeah, we are 20 points ahead, and it's just a Falibor, which is not really gonna be enough. So yeah guys, match number 2 in the bag. And you know what, actually I'm liking a lot the addition of Alzur and Kelly's deck. Yep. So guys, I have just realized that my screen recorder was off in round 1, so I wasn't able to record it, but just to give an overview of it. So we were able to win round 1 pretty comfortably, and we were also able to pull off our ciri dash combo. So yep, ciri dash is in the graveyard and we were able to pull her off. So the surprising thing was that our opponent passed when he was at 7. So currently, like at the start of round 2, we both had 10 cards each. So yeah, here I'm deciding whether to go all in here or just play some dumb cards and go for round 3. So let's just play this Wild Hunt Hound and let's see how the match goes, and depending upon that, I'm gonna decide whether to push here or just take a pass. Now the thing is that we have already used our Maxi, as you can see that she's on the board, Now from the draws, Keltullis is towards the bottom of the deck and Alzur is towards the top 3 cards. So if we want to go for a 2-0, I think we can use our Neuromancy for Keltullis. Okay, it's a Brokwar Hunter. Okay, now we have to decide. So yep, he will be able to get rid of our Wild Hunt Hound, which is not really that big of a deal. So let's play our Cave Troll on melee, as I'm gonna go for a Kelly this round instead of Alzur. So our Cave Troll should stay safe at 10, as you know, opponent doesn't really have that big unit in graveyard. So next we are gonna go for Keltullis, and we know that Alzur is towards the top 3 cards, so we will be able to draw it in round 3, since you know, once we use our Neuromancy for Keltullis, we won't get the Neuromancy back, since this is our second time using it. Okay, it's Herald, so yep, that's a good card to get out of our opponent, and opponent is having a lot of units on his side of the board, so I think Kelly is actually a good play here. So let's use our Neuromancy and go for Keltullis. Now I don't really think we have to, you know, commit any leader charge here. I think Cave Troll still remains safe at 9. So yep, let's just take a pass here. And currently opponent doesn't even have Bloodthirst of 2, it's just 1 here that we can, you know, use our, okay, we can use our pack to do all that. Now the thing is that Triangle Within Triangle is actually good on Kelly, since Kelly is actually 13 provision cards. So the thing is, we might actually be able to get the leader out of our opponent, as alright, so let's just use our pact here. Yep, I think it will be a hard one for our opponent unless he uses his leader. I don't really think how he'll be able to, you know, play more units here. As far as we can just commit, you know, our special cards. Okay, yep, here comes the leader. So now Kelly is gonna destroy our own units, but that's fine, we'll be only losing like 1.2 units. Okay, Champion's Charge. Okay, so what we can play here is, so since Champion's Charge is played, I think we can go for Triangle Within Triangle, or we can even go for Taskmaster, right? As against Skellig, I don't really think we need Purification of any kind. I mean, at this point I just want to play some dumb cards and to try to get as many good cards from our opponent as possible. So yeah, I think let's just play Taskmaster and get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Kelly is destroying our own units, but that is fine. We are just losing like 1 point per turn. It's not really that big of a deal. Okay, Bear Witcher.
What are you gonna do, huh?
So now we have to make a choice whether to save our 2 spells for Alzur, or, you know, commit one of them and hope to get 2 more in round 3. Yep, I think let's just take a pass here, as these 2 are kind of nice spells, right? Okay, so even though we have lost round round 2, but we managed to get the leader out of our opponent, and we currently have full leader. And we also have got Beast, Hound, and I think the next card is Alzur, so let's get rid of Wild and Hound. Yep. So we are only missing Mithril, but that's fine, I think. So we have 3 spells and we are gonna stick with this hand. So we already have 9 points of carryover since we have our leader. And on top of that, I don't really think our opponent is gonna have answers for our Alzur anymore. Okay, Bear Witcher Adept. Now we can kill it with our Alzur's Thunder, but I kind of want to set up my own engines at this point. So let's start with Phantom. Next turn we can put down our Beast. So so that Phantom is gonna help our Beast grow every turn. And after that we're gonna play our Alzur, and then we can play our 3 spells. Okay, Bear Witcher Adept, which is perfectly fine.
All that dancing around. It's not for me.
And let's boost this too. Alright. Now yeah, we could have got rid of either of those 2 units with our Alzur's Thunder, but we would have lost 1 counter on our Alzur, so I think it's just better to save our spell. So we are gonna play our Triangle Within Triangle onto Alzur, since Alzur is actually even 11 provision card. So after Kelly in our deck, Alzur is like the second highest. Okay, Blood Eagle. Into Herkia, which again I think is fine. I don't really think we have to kill her right away. So I mean, she damages randomly, right? So let's play our Alzur here. And what we are gonna do is boost Alzur once and boost Beast once. Yeah, I mean, we should not be boosting our Beast, but we are gonna play our Triangle Within Triangle onto Alzur next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, Cutting Slash. So let's kill that Herkia first. Holy shit. So we have got some insane value on our Alzur already. So we played like 7 and Alzur is a 6-point body, so it's already 13 points. Okay, so yeah, maybe we should have used that order on our Phantom, but that is fine. So let's play our Triangle Within Triangle onto Alzur. And we have got Shiru too. Okay. So till now our Alzur has played for 16, which is actually not really that bad. We still have 1 counter left, which we don't even need, but I think it's better to play. Okay, so we have got some big boys here. Okay, Brehen, Adrenaline 3, destroy the rightmost unit on an enemy. So this kills Heimdall, right? With at least 3 units. Yep. So let's go for Brehen. Alright. So yep, Alzur played for 19 overall, which is alright. Not really that great, but it's fine, I think. Yep, so match 1 is in the bag. Let's head into match number 2. Alright guys, match number 3. So let's see who we are facing. Okay, so this is like the toughest match for a Kelly deck, right? Since Nilfgaard has a lot of answers for all our big cards. Alright, so we are going second, which kind of sucks. So anyways, we do have 1 copy of Wild Hunt Riders. Now the thing is, that against double cross, Maxi is good, and Cave Troll is like insane if they have already used their invocation. So I don't really think we need two packs. Okay, Neuromancy is good in case they are playing some, deck manipulation kind of deck. Don't really think we need Wild Hunt Hound too, as we're not really gonna have dominance, I think. So let's remove that. Okay, and we have got Kelly too. Okay, it's Portal. So it's not really a devotion masquerade ball deck. So let's play our Wild Hunt Riders while we still have dominance. Now the biggest problem for a Kelly deck while playing against, Nilfgaard deck is actually the invocation. So what we can play here is maybe Maxi, but the thing is I kind of want to hold on to Maxi for a little more turn in case our opponent is actually playing, some kind of deck manipulation. So maybe we can just kill one of the simulate engines here. Okay, Imperial Diviner. So looks like our opponent is playing straight up vanilla assimilate deck. So let's play Maxi while we can. Okay, so these are some pretty pathetic draws for next round. So I don't really think we need Wild Hunt Hound, so let's put one of them at the bottom and let's change the order of our draws for upcoming rounds. Okay, Triss Telekinesis into Imperial Diplomacy. Okay, into bloody Endraker Larvas. I mean, that's some insane draw, right? So the thing is, I kind of want to win this round since our opponent is actually playing, vanilla simulate. So let's play our engines first, and I might actually even commit Kelly here along with our defender. I mean, the thing is that I don't really want to commit defender, and without defender our opponent is just gonna Yennefer's invocation or Kelly, which he has already committed. For fuck's sake, I mean, why would you play your invocation on a beast? Okay, so I think with that move we should be pretty comfortable to just play our Kelly like this without any defender on board. We can just commit 1 liter charge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's play our Kelly and give 1 liter charge on that. The thing is that our opponent is gonna have some kind of spice and all that stuff, so Kelly is not even that great against simulate, I mean against spice Nilfgaard. And with invocation gone, I think the most annoying card for a Kelly deck is gone, so we should be pretty good here. Yep, so that Endraga Larvas is gonna get killed in next turn. So what we can do for now is play Pact onto Maxi. And let's take a pause. So we are just 1 point behind. So maybe we can go for Phantom next turn with our Neuromancy. Okay, it's Roderick into Coup de Grace. Okay. I mean, our opponent is like, about to run out of time. Okay.
What is it you want?
Into Runestone. Into Experimental Remedy. Okay, so looks like our opponent has actually ran out of time and has bricked that Roderick play, which is, good news for us. So what we can do here is we can actually go for Squirrel and banish that coup de grace, but that won't really gonna take us ahead. So what I want to do is play triangle within triangle onto Kelly, since Kelly is a 13-point body. So we would be able to take the lead. So I think instead of playing Squirrel, triangle within triangle onto Kelly is a better play. Yup. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, we just lost a 1-point unit, so it doesn't really hurt us that much. I'm not really gonna commit either of Cave Troll or Uma's Curse. Okay, it's Glennis, but that doesn't really take our opponent ahead. Okay, so our opponent has also used the leader and he's gonna take the Neuromancy, of course. Yep. So Neuromancy into, I mean, at this point our opponent might actually again run out of time. Okay, into Brathans.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
Her grace will not be placed.
I mean, that's a lot of points, right? So even though our Kelly is gonna kill a 4-point unit, we'll be at 50, and after that we have to make a 18-point play. And I don't really want to commit any of Uma's curse or defender, so I think we are gonna have to take a pass here, as we cannot really generate that many points with the cards that we have. Yep, let's just take a pass here. So even though we committed Kelly, we were not really able to win round 1, but we did manage to get the leader out of our opponent, and our opponent has committed actually a lot of his assimilate engines, and even the invocation is committed. So we don't really have to worry about that invocation card anymore. So Squirrel is not really that great now. I mean, this is an alright hand. Sports is good in case our opponent goes for Joaquin. And we can use our Neuromancy for some dump cards in case our opponent just takes a pass, which I think he's gonna take, since our opponent is actually playing vanilla assimilate deck. Okay, yep. So let's use Neuromancy onto Squirrel and banish Portal. Okay, round 3. So we have got our Neuromancy backed. Now I don't really think we are gonna get any chance to play AR. Okay, ciri dash is actually good. So what we are missing at this point is Alzur, but we do have 4 spells in hand, so we can use our Neuromancy to get Alzur. But the thing is, I kind of want a Taskmaster in hand or something, so let's remove. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. So what we are going to start with is ciri dash, I think, as the most important thing to remember is when to play a defender against an elf card. Yep, I think we are gonna go for our ciri dash, and let's commit 1 leader charge here in case our opponent is actually running assassination, which I doubt, but Now we know that our opponent has beast in hand. Okay, Imperial Diviner, which is fine. So what we can play here is Nithril, I guess. We do have dominance for now. Now in case our opponent locks Nithril, it's okay, it's not really gonna be, you know, that big of a loss. Okay, here comes Masquerade Ball. So I'm still not gonna play our defender just yet. So let's play our Wild Hunt Hound, since we again have dominance, and let's use the ping on Nithril on Thirsty Dame. Okay, it's Wakim, so let's hope our opponent doesn't draw into another Aristocrats. Okay, that's great. Though, you know, let's again hope that our opponent doesn't really draw into another Aristocrat via Vigo. Or maybe another lock or something. Yep, it's just gonna be a Assimilate Soldier. So we are gonna play our defender now onto melee, so that way our opponent doesn't really have you know, access to any of our units, and now our opponent cannot even use that coup de grace onto that Wakim. Okay, and we have got the third spell that we were actually missing. So yep, now the thing is, maybe I should have actually played that Wild Hunt Hound on the ranged row, since our melee row might actually end up getting clogged. Okay, Imperial Diplomacy into Werewolf. So let's go for Neuromancy into Alzur, and let's use one ping on Nithril on Vigo, so that way we have dominance. Okay, Beast. So let's go for Uma's Course. Okay, these are some pretty big boys that we have got, but I think I'm gonna go for the biggest one, the Great of Brothers, and we cannot really play him on the ranged row, right? Have to play him on the melee. Yep, so that's what I should have actually played that Wild Hunt Hound on the back row. So we might not be able to initiate both the counters on our Alzur, but I think even after that we should be pretty good here. Yeah, I have just realized that we could have you know, killed that beast with our Alzur's Thunder into Nithril. So yeah, maybe that was actually a misplay. Okay, Experimental Remedy. So our opponent is not really going to be able to copy anything, but he has clogged the entire row here. So Nithril damages a unit, right? Yep, so let's kill that spy, and let's use our Alzur's Thunder. Alright, yep, again we have got some insane value from our Alzur. So 6 plus 7 is already 13, and we have got 3 more, so you know, 16. Plus we have, you know, one more counter on our Alzur. Granted, we will not be able to use it, but you know, it's still great. Okay, it's just a joust. So yeah, I think we are winning this match pretty comfortably here. So let's use our pact onto Greater Brothers, so that way we get our dominance back, and now our Nithril can also play for full value. Alright, yep, that last card is coup de grace, I think. Great. So guys, third match in a row, and we were able to win it. and that too against Nilf card. So yep. So guys, match number 4. Let's see who we are facing this time. Okay, it's Deadeye Ambush. Now this might be actually tricky in case they are playing the trap version of the deck. So we are again not going first, and we do have city dash in hand. Now the thing is, I mean, I'm not really sure how to play this game. I mean, against this opponent. The hand is kind of alright, I would say. Maybe we can get rid of our Wild Hunt Hound. Okay, Squirrel, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, let's just stick with what we have got. Okay, Alvin Swordmaster. So I think for now what we can do is just play Alzur's Thunder here. Okay. So let's play our Wild Hunt Riders while we have got Dominance. Okay, another One Nostrils Commander. Okay, so this is not looking that great, to be honest. So let's play our Phantom. And let's use 1 little charge here, as I do want our Phantom to survive. So that way we at least have 1 engine on the board. Alright. Yep, so let's play our pact. Oh, fuck's sake. So I mean, that's a lot of points, right? So can we compete here anymore? That's the question. Or maybe we can just take a pass at this point, I would say. Yeah, I mean, we cannot really commit Uma's Curse and Alzur's Thunder and Triangle within Triangle. So yeah, let's just take a pass here. So maybe we shouldn't have committed that 1 liter charge onto Phantom either. Okay, we have got Alzur's Thunder. Defender is actually good. Don't really think we need Pact. Okay, Beast is alright. Though I kind of want to have Neuromancy in hand. Anyways, I think we are just gonna stick with what we have got. And let's see what our opponent tries to do here, whether he goes for a 2-0 or just takes a pass. Okay, Neuromancy. Maybe our opponent is actually going for a 2-0 into Alvin Swordmaster. So anyways, let's play our Squirrel and banish that Neuromancy. What in the actual fuck? I mean, that was pretty weird. So let's just play our Alzur's Thunder. So okay, that was actually pretty great bleed for us. We managed to banish our opponent's Neuromancy, and we didn't even committed any of our good cards here. Okay, and we have got ours. We also have got Kelly. So what we are missing is maybe Nithril, but we do have Neuromancy, right? So we can use our Neuromancy for getting that. So yeah, I think we are gonna stick with this hand. So let's start with our Wild Hunt Hound. Alright, let's play our Cave Troll. So the thing is that we cannot just play our Cave Troll as the first card, since our opponent do have that trap which destroys the least power unit. I think that's Serpent Trap, right? Yep. Okay, our opponent has purified our defender, which kind of sucks, but I think it's fine. So let's play our beast now, so that way we at least have 2 engines on board. Okay, this is actually bad. If our opponent plays our, Serpent Trap here, we would be losing some big cards. So what we are gonna do is play Ciri Dash and boost her too. So that way, in case our opponent plays Serpent Trap, we would only be losing that 7-point Cave Troll. Okay, or our opponent can just play his Heat Wave. I mean, that's fine. So now the thing is, what should we play next? Alzur or Kelly? I mean, we can even put down our Kelly here, but the thing is, if we play Kelly first and then Alzur, then they are gonna de-synergize with each other. Yep, I think we're gonna have to go for Alzur here. And we are not really gonna use any leader charges on that. I mean, Carapace cannot give Veil to neutral cards anymore anyways. And we do have Taskmaster in hand in case our opponent locks our Alzur, which he did, and we are gonna play our Taskmaster next and purify it.
Resist and you prolong your suffering. Your fate is sealed.
Okay, totally. So yep, maybe it's Serpent Trap or Pitfall Trap, I'm not really sure. So the thing is, what can we play? I was thinking of going for AR, since we do have Kelly in hand, but in case our opponent has got access to Serpent Trap, I think going tall is like a bad idea. So I think we are gonna go for Neuromancy into Nithril at this point. Okay, for fuck's sake, we have got Kelly, and we got damaged by 13 points via that Pitfall Trap. Yep, we're gonna have to play this here, and let's use 1 liter charge on that also. Okay, so this is not looking that great, to be honest. So yep, the thing is, opponent is just gonna play all those traps. So let's use ping. What the fuck have I done? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Yep. So now opponent does only have 4 units on his side of the board, and we have like I mean, we have 5 units, right? Yep. So that was like pretty bad play. So our Kelly is actually gonna kill our own units. So this is like the prime example of why you shouldn't play your Alzur and Kelly in the same round, since they do synergize with each other, right? Okay, now the thing is, I think both of those are Serpent Traps, right? So we cannot really play Uma's Curse anymore. So let's just we're gonna have to dump Uma's Curse here. There's no other option. I don't really want to play Keltullis just yet in case our opponent goes for Eldane or something and transform all those traps. Then we might be able to get some value from 2 Kellys. Yep. So let's dump our Uma scores. And we lost 6 more points, which kind of sucks, you know. Okay. What the fuck? I mean, those were like the most pathetic traps. So we dump our Uma skirts for no reason, right? But we, you know what? Let's play this Kelly on melee too. Double Kelly, bitch. I mean, even after playing that bad, we are still, you know, 25 points ahead. We might actually win this. Into one nozzle, which I don't really think is gonna be enough. Yep. So we still won by 3 points. So yeah, guys, match number 4 is in the back too.
Any last words?
Oh, I sense trouble. Your magic can't harm me. No magic can.
thunderbolt!
Never bend! Never kneel!
Persist and you prolong your suffering. Your fate is sealed.
Sometimes submission is a virtue.
Treachery! Treachery! We dance, for young is the night.
Move it, you nag!
And I'll axe ye too!